Hello, this is Ankit Reddy. Welcome to the .NET course from educators.com, the world's best online training tutorial for the leading technologies. In this video session, we'll watch about state management from the server-side state management. I strongly recommend you to watch the state management techniques at the client side from the educators.com website. We have already discussed state management techniques at the client side, like view state, hidden fields, cookies, and query strings. Now, in this video, we'll be watching from one by one a topic in each video session. Here, we'll discuss about server-side techniques, session state, what are the session state modes available in this session state. The first one is there are four things are available. One is the state mode is equal to off. Then you cannot use session state variables. Then in proc, state server, skill server. Broadly, we can categorize it into two types. One is in proc and out proc. Proc in the sense of process. Inside the process, the shortcut is they mention it as PROC. The full name is process. Inside the process and outside the process. Out of which we don't use the custom session state mode. We'll be using either if we don't like the mode will be set as session state mode equal to off, otherwise in process, state server or SQL server. We don't be using a custom mode where session state is equal to custom mode. Session state variables are stored on the web server by default and are kept for the lifetime of a session. So whether you mention session state mode is equal to in proc or not, by default it will be taking this as session state mode is equal to in proc. Understand? Remember that this can be kept at web.config file session state mode. Why do we use this session state mode is all the thing is what we will do is we will be maintaining the data from one page to other page. We are holding the data and how we are holding the data in different types of modes. That is what the whole concept is. We'll be seeing one by one each topic in each video session. Let us flip to Visual Studio.NET. Here we'll be taking two pages and we'll be carrying the data from one page to other web page. And how we are carrying the data, that is what the whole concept is. We'll be using different session state modes. So for that, let me quickly add some design like name, then email, then we need button and two text boxes. Let me add it. One text box and I'm copying it. I need it for the name also. Now let me take a button. Only one button is required. Let me change this. I wanted to change the ID and text for this. BTM submit. Then let me take it as a submit. If I double click on it, just see that button 1 was there before we change the name. So let me delete this. Let me go to the designer and source. Here it will be having already having on click to button 1 click. But we have changed the button ID as button submit, right? So let me go to design mode and double click again. Now we will be getting button submit click. So points to remember about session state variables are session state variables are stored on a web server by default. The lifetime of a session is determined by the timeout value in web.config file. Now let us flip to web.config file where we can set session state mode. Keep this inside system.web. session state mode is equals to, as I said, we'll be having four modes. One is off, in proc, state server, and SQL server. We don't be using custom mode. Here it is custom mode in the sense we'll be having separate database for storing this customized session states. We already having SQL Server database. If you needed other database, we'll be going for this custom database. But in reality, we don't be using this custom session state mode. Now, let us see this in proc. This means in process. Within the ASP.NET application, the session state variables will be stored. In proc, then timeout. By default, the timeout is 20 minutes for a session state variables. That you can adjust it about your requirements. If it is required less than 20, you can have it. If you want more than 20, you can have it. That's it. I mentioned mode is equal to in proc, timeout is equal to 1. This means what will happen is session state variables are available across all pages, but only for a given single session. Remember that session variables are like single user global data. Now, let us take this session state mode. When somebody click on this button submit click, I wanted to set session variables like, now let me take name is equals to text box 1 dot text. You please change these text box IDs immediately whenever you drag and drop these controls. Do not leave it like this, text box 1 and text box 2. Please change it to the meaningful name. Oops. Now we know that how to transfer from one page to other page. Transfer response.redirect. Then we don't have, still the page is created web form 2. So let me create that web form 2. Copy this, it is required now. Web form 1.spx will be transferring one page to other page. Now we have assigned text box values to the session variables. How do we access that? Again, go to the design mode. Let me design something like this, and we will be displaying this data in a label. So we don't want text box. Label is there. Properties. Change it to label name, LVL name. Then we don't want any text for this by default. Now let me copy it, paste it, change it to LVL email. Now I don't want any text. Now how to receive that values from web form 1 to this web form 2? The simple thing is LVL name.text is equals to, so this session state variables as simple as how we work with query strings. If you do not know about what is query strings, please watch a video session on query strings from educators.com. Now we have this session state. But here we'll be getting compile time error because this session is of type object type and we are trying to assign object type to string type. See here, cannot implicitly convert type object to string. An explicit conversion exists. So what can we do is make this dot to string. Similar way, I need it email also. Where I wanted to set this email to LVL email, and then make sure that there is no spelling mistakes. What and all I have created that session state variable names. That's it. Now We need it. When somebody types something in these text boxes and you transfer from one page to other page, still we are maintaining the data. How we are maintaining is between different modes. This is what the full concept. Mode is in process. Then other modes are there. We'll discuss in the next video sessions. Let us see this. What's happening? I just executed it. If you get any errors, we'll rectify that. In this video session, we'll be discussing session state mode is equal to in proc. We call it as in proc. The full name is in process. Let it load. Taking some time to load this page. So what we did, we had designed name and email text box, one button in a webform1.aspx. If somebody try to enter something here, we will be taking these values to the other page by using the session state variables. The mode is called in process. Like this. Submit. See, here you can see contact us in educators.com. Email is, we have got it. Now if you see this web application, go to web.config. I have set timeout is equal to 1. So if you wait for 1 minute, after that you cannot even get this data, the one which is there. If you refresh this after 1 minute, you won't be seeing this one, because the session state data will be lost after we have mentioned the timeout as 1. This is the requirement. If we keep 1, it will be stays till 1 minute only. After 1 minute, the data will be lost. So you can customize this timeout value whatever you want according to your requirements. If you don't want, after 1 minute, it cannot be saved within that sessions. Now let us see this also. After 1 minute, you cannot be seeing this. So in proc session state mode we are discussing in this video. So these are just modes we are discussing. All these modes will be doing the same thing, like will be carrying the data from one page to other page. So when the session state mode is set to in proc, the session state variables are stored on the web server memory inside the ASP.NET. So this is the default session state mode. This in proc session state mode is very easy to implement. All that is required to set the session state mode is equal to in proc in that web.config file. Since 1 minute is over, let me refresh this. So you'll be getting error message, because see this error message, it is very meaningful. Object reference not set to an instance of an object, meaning that here the value is lost. Then we are trying to assign this session variable to a text. Here the value is null, so that we cannot assign a null value to other data type. That's what the error meaning. Null reference exception was unhandled by user code. Now let us see how to handle that user code. So best practice is, whenever you are assigning something, you please make sure that whether it is having null or not. Always whenever you are using, whenever you are assigning, please make an habit of checking this. If session name is not equal to null, then only you please assign this. Otherwise you'll be getting error messages like this, what we have got, null reference exception. If email, so this will be getting avoid that error messages. Now we don't be getting that error message. Take Google Chrome. Now see that what is the time now, 6 o'clock. I just wanted to know that after 1 minute what will happen. Indicators, contact us at indicators.com. After clicking on submit button, now you need to wait for 1 minute. After that 1 minute, you cannot be accessing the session state variables. That is because we have mentioned the timeout is equal to 1 in a web.config file. Make sure that we have kept 1 minute, and after 1 minute you cannot access any data belongs to session variables. So if you wanted to increase the session time more than 20, you can always use that timeout is equal to the number whatever you wanted to keep, you can keep it. So session state will be existing as long as the time not reached. So once the time is reached, the session state data will be lost. These session state variables can be used as it is we have used in a query strings, but query strings will be having the variables here, but we cannot see that in a URL. There in a query string, it is not used for carrying the secure data because the variables will be visible on the URL. Here you cannot see that in a URL. So that compared to query strings, the query string is client side state management, but session state variables are server side variables. So you can pass your sensitive data as well as with this session state variables. When you use this, mode is equal to in proc. Now let us refresh this. See, we are not getting the data and we are not getting error message also. Why? Because we are checking here whether it is not null. Then only you please assign this. So this is how we will be using session state mode is equals to in proc. Hope you understand this. The next video session will be working on state server, then SQL server in the later video session. Thank you for watching.